Hi, I'm Michael Knisley with 47products.com. The purpose of this video is to go over the Mallrat Sled and the Louse Lips tray to give a little bit more of a history on the products. If you've seen the previous video that I've put out on the topic, a lot of this will be repetitive to that, but I did want to introduce the new colors as well as go over some additional ideas of how this can be used. What we have in front of us is my 1022. It's the first rifle I purchased as an adult. It really was the rifle that fostered in me a real love of shooting. It was a great beginning rifle. It is also the rifle that I used to teach my daughters the love of shooting. This is a semi-automatic magazine-fed rifle. So when you have a new shooter and they're shooting a semi-automatic and they shoot and miss, a lot of times they'll just pull the trigger again, right? They're not going to slow down and think, okay, why was it that I missed? Was it a sight alignment issue? Did I jerk the trigger? Just slowing them down is a good idea. So I decided to invest in some bolt guns. Now I already had the BX magazines, so the Ruger American Rimfire was a great rifle to choose. But my younger daughter is a little smaller in stature, and a full-size rifle doesn't fit her all that well. So for her, I went ahead and purchased this little Savage Rascal. Great little gun, nice trigger on it, not the best sights, but it was a good rifle for her. But really what we found that we liked most about this was this little loading tray here, being able to just drop a round in and feed it up into the rifle. We found that we loved this loading tray to the point where when my daughters would go out and shoot, a lot of times they would just shoot this rifle. They wouldn't shoot the Ruger American Rimfire because they loved that single shot loading tray. So unfortunately, when we looked around the market, there really wasn't anything that was made that was a single-shot loading solution for the Ruger BX-fed firearms. Now, Ruger makes a single-shot magazine, but it's just that it's a single-shot magazine. So you can load a single round in, put the magazine in, shoot, eject the magazine, reload a round, and repeat. Now, not really what we were looking for. We wanted that same sort of feeding tray type of a solution like what we had on that Rascal. And so after a couple of years of saying, wow, somebody really ought to make that, I decided that maybe, well, I'm that somebody. So I thought, how difficult can this be, right? I mean, all we're talking about really is something that we can set a bullet on. Well, it turns out, yeah, that's easy. When it gets difficult is the angles when it comes to locking up into the gun, getting things right when it comes to feeding. It's pretty difficult. And after a couple months worth of work, I had a decent feeding solution. Lockup wasn't fantastic, but it worked. And so I talked to a couple different people, talked to some people in the industry, some friends, some people that ended up becoming beta testers. And we came back to the idea of, what if I had a replacement for the feed lips? So we have the feed lips out of original BX magazine here. What if I can make a product that then would just go in place of those? So at that point, just a matter of getting the dimensions right, getting the pins right, getting it so that way it would lock up into an existing magazine. And that's really where the Louse Lips tray came from. So you can see here, it just replaces the existing feed lips out of the magazine. And since it's the same magazine, lockup is all taken care of. No troubles there. You can just at that point just feed a round in. Once the round is in place, again, pull back and let go. Round is fed. When you fire, that round then is expelled out. And at that point, pull it back, lock it in place, feed another round, and go. So that is the Louse Lips tray and a standard BX magazine. Now, let me get this one out of the way. Bring one of my American Rimfires in here. Once I had this in place and I had the angles and everything just right, then I circled back on, okay, what about that full magazine replacement, that sled experience? And that's what we have here. So you can see from a lockup perspective, clicks in place just like a normal magazine, provides that nice tray solution. You can go ahead and put that round in and feed that round right up and into the chamber. So now we have two different solutions. We have a solution available for those people that want a complete magazine replacement. We have that. That's the Mallrat Sled. And for those people that want maybe the steel pins, or they have already invested in these BX magazines, they have quite a few of them. They want maybe a little less expensive of a solution, something that they can just replace the feed lips. We have that in the Louse Lips tray. So again, when I originally designed this, I designed it in pink. That was the color that I chose. And the reason why I chose that is I was thinking training. I wanted something that could easily be seen by a range officer, by a trainer. They can look at this and say, okay, that's got a single shot solution in place. And so I chose pink because there really wasn't a whole lot of products out there that were in pink, maybe, you know, some sort of female design parts. The blaze orange was a lot of times used in chamber flags, so I kind of veered away from that. So I was looking at you know, the bright greens and the pinks, and I chose the pink. And for those people who ask, you know, now you have all these colors available, what do you shoot off of? Well, this is out of my shooting kit for this rifle here. When I'm going to the range and I'm shooting precision, this is what I'm shooting off of, and you can see it is well loved. We're talking thousands of rounds across this thing, no wear issues, anything along that line. And this is actually, you can see the versioning on it. This is about 4 versions back from what we have here in front of us. But it feeds great. Just a fantastic solution. And yes, this is what I shoot off of. It's a nice bright pink one. So training. That was my original thought process behind these. When I got doing more precision shooting, I found that it was so much easier when I was going to shoot groups, testing out different loads, testing out you know, just different ideas when it came to setting up my rifle. It was so much easier to shoot off of that tray than it was to refill magazines. It's all I really shot whenever I'm shooting out of a bolt gun. I very seldom will load up magazines when I'm shooting out of my bolt rifle, or even my precision 1022s as well. I just prefer this. So precision shooting was another thing that came to be a design consideration, and I'm very thankful for the community to help me to see that, and then also to kind of help me refine the product. Another thing that I found, it was a father and son out of Australia that actually reached out to me with this. The father has diabetes and has neuropathy in his fingers, and he has difficulty in feeding magazines, loading up magazines. I know they have some restrictions over there as far as the magazines, but I know they were shooting out of magazines. And they thought that maybe this would be a good solution, and it turned out it was. This was something that his father was able to lock it up in a gun fine, and he had the dexterity to be able to load the round into the tray, and it allowed them to continue their shooting. So just some additional thoughts as far as, you know, where these products could be used. So training the precision shooting community, and then also from some of those with some health issues, some limiting factors when it comes to finger dexterity. Originally pink, like I said, that was where it came out to. I really invested in developing the product in the pink. The community definitely came forward and said we'd love some additional colors, and I said, you know, once the products show through their ordering that they're successful products, I'll consider that. And as you can see here, thank you. Thank you to the community. I was shown very quickly that both of these products were successful within the community. I'm very thankful for the orders that I've received and the feedback that I've gotten. So I was able to go through and make them available in all the different colors that you see here. So thank you again for the community, both for helping me to refine these products and make them something that's going to fit well within your shooting systems. Thank you to those people who have helped me over the years to refine these products and make them even better than they were originally. I'm just so thankful to all of you. You will see this video obviously on the YouTube channel for 47products.com. It may get shared, but this is the place where I'll be uploading this video. So you can reach out to me there. All of these products are available off of our website at 47products.com. We also have a Facebook page, so you can just Google us or do the search within Facebook for 47 Products. You'll find our Facebook page there, and you'll see you know, updates as far as you know, some stories, success stories, some family stories, things on that around 47 Products and what it is that that the community is doing with our products. So again, thank you all. I appreciate your time with this video. If you do want to reach out to me, any of those platforms, I try to be as responsive as I can to the community, and I'm just really excited to see you know, where this continues to go. Thank you so much. Have a great day.